Friends, welcome back to Aksar Education Hub. I, Dr. Samir and Parekh, is going to explain you the MCQs of the negotiation skills for the students of FIBBA SEM 2 for the subject of personality development. But before we start with the MCQs of negotiation skills, please do like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel, Aksar Education Hub, for the latest updates on the channel. Now, switch on to the questions and answers of negotiation skills. Friends, in this section of MCQ, negotiation skill, we are going to look at the 15 MCQs which I have gathered or collected or compiled from the different open sources from the internet. The first question, as compared to unannounced negotiation, formal negotiation require less preparation, is simpler, is more time consuming, or is more difficult? It is more difficult. So we can say that formal negotiation is more difficult to unannounced negotiation. These questions can be reversed. Okay, you can be asked, as compared to formal negotiation, unannounced negotiation is simpler. This can be asked in this way as well. So keep in mind. Informal negotiation involves how many people can be involved into informal negotiation. There are no restrictions. Any number of people can be involved into informal negotiation, but if it is a formal negotiations, there must be a limit to the number of people. Persuasion is an essential element of effective negotiation because it helps in what persuasion helps in, how persuasion can be helpful in effective negotiation. It is helpful in achieving one's own interest. If I am pursuing something, it is for my own benefit. Okay. The final aim of negotiation. What can be the final aim of negotiation? Reaching an agreement to come to a common conclusion is an aim of negotiation. A negotiation is discussed in a tone that focuses attention on the need to reach satisfactory solution by using what we want to reach a satisfactory solution, by joint problem solving, by force, by making proposal, or by setting condition. We try to reach a satisfactory solution by making different proposals to the parties. Negotiation strategy is partly concerned with what? It is partly concerned with prolonging the length of negotiation. It is very least concerned with it. The negotiation strategy is you need to come to a conclusion as soon as possible. You don't need to prolong the negotiation. Negotiation implies that both parties accept that the agreement between them is final and binding. Whatever agreement that is made between two parties, it should be final and binding to the both parties. One's negotiation objective should be realistic. आप जो भी negotiation कर रहे हो ना, वो realistic होना चाहिए. जो आप एक कॉमन कंक्लूजन पे आ सके. For example, if you want to sell a house and you are negotiating, I am giving just an example, and you are trying to sell a house. Your house is quite small and you are demanding a very high amount. That is not a realistic negotiation. Realistic negotiation is you should ask for the proposal which is realistic, which is feasible, which may be accepted. So your objective should be realistic. Okay. In order to persuade others, facts should be discussed from the point of view of if you want to convince someone on your point, you should discuss it from the point of view of a third party, not from your point of view, not from his point of view. You should discuss the things, or you should try to make him convinced as a neutral person. That is the right way of negotiation or representing the fact. What is negotiation? Answer is all of the above. So these three things are negotiation. So try to understand these three options. Negotiation can be defined as a basic means of getting what you want from the others. Okay, आपको जो चाहिए वो दूसरों के पास से कन्विंस करके लेना है. That is negotiation. Back and forth communication designed to reach an agreement. So, negotiation is basically a communication between the parties. People settle. Correct. अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम है, कोई दिक्कत है, तो आप उससे बातचीत करके सुलझाओ. That is negotiation. It is a process by which compromise or agreement is reached while avoiding argument and dispute. So in negotiation, there are no arguments, there are no disputes. It's a healthy discussion and compromise. All of the above. The various stages of negotiation process. Okay, the answer is all of the above. These are the 5 stages of negotiation process. Preparation and planning, definition of ground rules, clarification and justification, bargaining and problem solving, closure and agreement. These are the 5 stages of negotiation. The ability to negotiate requires a blend of interpersonal and communication skills used together to achieve the desired result. Which of the following traits of an effective negotiator? If you are an effective negotiator, what are the traits that you should have? Okay, negotiator must have the skill to analyze a problem to determine the interest of each stakeholder in the negotiation. If I am a negotiator, okay, then I must have a skill to analyze the problem to determine the interest of each stakeholder. And there are 4 or 5 parties are involved in the negotiation. So as a negotiator, I should be aware of the problem and need of each one involved in that negotiation. Okay, that is the skill I must have. Effective negotiator to listen actively to other parties during the debate regarding their body language, reading their body language, as well as listening to the verbal communication. If I am an effective negotiator, okay, and I must be listening actively to each of the party, not only listening to them, but I must study their body language and their verbal communication both. Effective negotiators are able to maintain good working relationship with those involved in the negotiation process. The people involved in the negotiation, if as an active negotiator, if there are 4 parties involved in the negotiation, I must have a good working relationship with all of them. That are the characteristics, interpersonal and communication skill that I am possessing as a negotiator. So all of these qualities are required to become an ideal negotiator. Some of the measures that a skilled negotiator may adopt to avoid a deadlock in the final stages of the negotiations include: what is a deadlock? Deadlock is a condition which won't result or which won't convey any solution. It's a dead end. You cannot go anywhere. So, as a skilled negotiator, you must not allow your negotiation to lead to a deadlock. So what are the skills that you can use? What are the measures that a skilled negotiator use to stop this deadlock? A, offer a comprehensive and convincing explanation of the reasons why the concessions sought by the other party cannot be accepted. As a skilled negotiator, you should be able to explain the other party very skillfully and effectively that why this proposal sent or made by him or her is not acceptable, or express willingness to review the matter or concession or benefit sought by the other party in future. If you are not ready to accept those proposals at the same time, don't refuse them upfrontly. You can leave it for the future and say them that we look into this matter in future. So these are the 2 skills that you can apply as a good negotiator. 14th question. High risk negotiation techniques include high risk negotiation. First is take it or leave it. This is the highly aggressive strategy. This is this. If you are agree, take it or leave it. That may produce anger or frustration in the other parties. Sometimes it is possible that the party is not ready with your proposal, but you are doing an aggressive negotiation. So this is this, you don't want to bend down. So it may lead to the frustration. Waiting until the final moment. This is the high risk. The technique involves using stalling tactics, knowing the deadline is near. You won't finalize the things until it is about to end. Losing the temper. This is actually a sign of weakness. As a negotiator, you shouldn't lose your temper and can be interpreted as unprofessional and potentially manipulative. It is more likely to lead counterparties to harden their position. They may not ready to deal with you. So these are the 3 high risk negotiation skills. You may be asked as an MCQ, what are the high risk, which is the high risk negotiation technique, and other techniques are given with one of these, and you need to find out the right answer. Low risk negotiation techniques include silence. These are the low risk. You are not at risk. This can be effective and shift the power to the one being silent. Be careful not to provoke anger and frustration of the other parties. When there are negotiations are going on, you become silent, you don't speak anything because you might not be agree with it, you are not happy with it, but you become silent. Okay, but you need to still that you shouldn't be in a mood or in a position that you get the other parties angry at you. Oh, poor me. This approach could be led to sympathy, although may as easily bring out the aggressive and killer instincts nature in the other party. So you become very timid when you are making an agreement. Address the easy point first. This is the low risk. You should discuss the points which are easy or less kind of complicated things first. This can help the build trust and momentum towards the more challenging issue. So these three are the low risk negotiation techniques. These three are the high risk negotiation techniques. This can be included to form 1 or 2 MCQs into the examination. I hope you have enjoyed this video and understand the negotiation skills. Thank you very much for watching this video. And if you have not still liked this video or subscribe this channel, please do so and share this with your friends. Thank you very much.